Welcome back to the shop, everyone. This week's video takes place in 2023, week 42. That is October 16th to October 22nd. And we are just continuing on right where we left off. I'm going to weld some more tabs onto the front end. And I'm going to do this just by using, a pair of pliers and holding it on and hoping I get just a quick little tack on there before I keep welding it on. I got a bit of a sore throat, so I'm probably not going to talk too much, and this is a bit of a shorter episode anyways. You've seen me welding before, so this isn't going to be anything new. Well, with those tabs welded on now, I can start to test fit some zip ties into the tabs and kind of get the wiring up into place and just kind of check out how it's going to work. And I think it's going to work out just fine. Now that we're done on the passenger side, let's move over and do the same thing on the driver's side. Now on the driver's side, I have a bitch of a time. I try using a magnet just to get a tack on. Yeah, it doesn't work again, so I get kind of frustrated with that. And I eventually I just tape it on. And welding gets the metal very hot, so using tape is very stupid. But just for a little tack, I wasn't too worried about it, even though I did burn the tape and it was smoking and almost caught fire a couple of times. It got the job done. All right, now that I've got all those driver's side tabs on, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start putting this front end back together. A couple reasons for this. I want to see how the fenders fit with those rims, and then I need to see what modifications I need to make on the front end so that this can go back together fully. And then once I've made the modifications to the front end, and then I can put the fenders and the front end back on, then I can start doing some of the wiring for the headlights and whatnot. So this is just a very quick, simple test fit, just to see how the tires fit in the fenders and make some marks on the front end that I need to modify. So right here you can see that the tire is kind of protruding a little bit from the fender. I was really hoping to get an extra 1/4 inch back space, but just because of the brakes that I had, that wasn't possible. So I'm just looking at this and checking the suspension, seeing how much it bends, and right now I'm just contemplating how I'm going to fix this, because what I'm probably going to need to end up doing is make this like a slight bit wider on the front end. So I'll probably end up cutting it right in the middle, make a couple strategic slices along the bottom, and then allow it to just kind of pull itself out, and then I'll extend the fender out probably 3/8 to 1/2 inch, something like that. But I'm just kind of planning this in my head, even though I'm not working on it yet. Alright, so before I put the driver's side fender on, I'm just going to work on loosely reattaching the intake tube for the Pro Charger. And looking at this intake tube, it is absolutely filthy. So before I put it on, I'm going to clean the inside out. Blow it out with some air, and I'm just going to take some WD-40 and some rags and just clean it all out, because it's disgusting and I don't want to be sucking any of that into the Pro Charger or through the engine. Alright, so with that all clean, I'm just going to re-angle and kind of reattach this tube just to make sure it still fits in there. and make sure I have some wheel clearance. Looking at it, I'm gonna have to make a mount of some sort to attach to the front end, but I think it's gonna work just fine. And with that, I'm going to put this new fender back on. That intake tube is a little too long. The filter is hitting the fender, but for the exact moment in time, it's fine. I can just pull the filter off and throw the front end back on. So with the front end back on, I'm marking on the tubes where I need to put a couple of dents so that some of that stuff will clear. And then I also need to modify the radiator position. I need to angle it back ever so slightly so that it's just facing inboard a little tiny bit more. And that's because it's hitting the front end where the headlight adjustment screw goes. So I just need to make a slight adjustment. Since I know where I need to make the adjustments, just pulling the front end apart, and this was a super quick one. So as always, if you stuck around this long, I'd like to thank you for viewing, and we'll catch you in the next one.